is CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Jim Barry. Welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast, and we begin with breaking news. And let's find out where this story is occurring. A standoff is finally over as it involved U.S. Marshals. It came to an end in Hollywood. Chopper 4 over the scene along Arthur Street and North 46th Terrace. Officials were looking for a suspect wanted for charges out of New York who had been spotted near a Hollywood home. The neighborhood was evacuated. 4 schools were put on lockdown as a precaution until that man surrendered without incident. We'll have a live report tonight on CBS News Miami at 5 o'clock. Broward County Commissioners voted to pass a proposal to expand Monarch Hill Landfill. It got a 5-3 vote, giving it the go-ahead. CBS News Miami's Joan Murray was at the commission meeting, and she has more on this story.
Despite opposition from people who live in Pompano Beach, Deerfield Beach, and Coconut Creek, the Broward County Commission has voted to expand the Monarch landfill to make it higher and wider. As you know, the landfill sits on Sample Road across from the Festival Flea Market. Now, the vote was 8-3. Twice before, the Broward County Commission has voted to table this measure because of resounding opposition from the people who live in those communities and are affected. They say not only is the smell offensive, but that it poses a danger to the environment and to the health of residents. So again, the expansion will go forward. However, the mayor, vice mayor of Coconut Creek say they will pursue legal action to prevent this from happening. City of Deerfield Beach said is also considering a lawsuit. We'll have complete details beginning at 5. In Fort Lauderdale, Joan Murray, CBS News Miami.
Joan, thank you. Meantime, new details this afternoon. The driver, whom police say is responsible for a horrific crash in the MacArthur Causeway, is now facing a new charge after the victim in the other vehicle died. CBS News Miami's Peter Dench is in Sweetwater with more.
We are learning new details today about a 24-year-old man from Maryland who allegedly took the life of a 19-year-old FIU student early last Friday morning on the MacArthur Causeway. Nicholas Robinson now faces charges of vehicular homicide as well as DUI and reckless driving and is being held on $200,000 bond. Police say Gabriela Rios Flores was in her car on the side of the road after it was disabled when Robinson hit her vehicle and she was ejected. There were strong words in bond court from Circuit Judge Mindy Glazer about this case.
We're here because he's driving at a high rate of speed, I guess shortly after midnight on February 21st, and smashes into a car going west on MacArthur Causeway. They say he's driving, they believe, 100 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. He has slurred speech, odor of alcoholic beverage. In fact, he didn't even know he hit another car. He said, "Did you get the other car?" And he struck the vehicle. The victim was ejected, and he said he's out celebrating his birthday. So I guess it was his birthday and the victim's death day because she died.
And coming up at 5 in just an hour, we'll hear from FIU students as well as the attorney for the suspect in this case. In Sweetwater, Peter Dench, CBS News Miami.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
Swinging outside for a live look at downtown Miami. What a gorgeous shot. What a lovely afternoon. We had a little rain early in the day, I believe, but boy, it has cleared out now. Dry weather back in the picture, and we're expecting a cooler night ahead. I would give that not 1, but 2 thumbs up, Casey Sherman.
Yeah, you know, we definitely have a 2 thumbs up kind of forecast ahead. Tonight, beautiful. Yeah, we had a little bit of shower activity this morning thanks to this low pressure system that continues to pull away from the area, but that's taking all the rain along with it. And behind it on the back side of this is where we're now seeing and feeling some of this drier air. Look at how it's plunging in across the Florida Peninsula. That's what will continue to keep us at the very pleasant evening for your Tuesday evening plans. Around the dinner time hour, temperatures will be cooling into those lower 70s thanks to the fact that we'll be looking at some of that drier air moving in, and what we will see is a little bit of a drop in our humidity that will allow us to experience some cooler temperatures wake up tomorrow morning. In fact, you'll see in a bit, some areas will be dropping into the 50s by tomorrow morning as we kick off your Wednesday. So yes, many of us will need those sweaters back with us as you head out for the morning commute tomorrow. Out the door right now, if you're perhaps gearing up for that evening commute, it is very pleasant. A few passing clouds, so you take a look out across the beach. 77 degrees right now. Those winds continue out of the north. That's what will continue to pull in that drier and cooler air, shaping up to see a chilly morning for at least our inland zones for tomorrow, with mainly dry conditions for your Wednesday. We have just a chance for a stray shower thanks to an easterly breeze tomorrow, but the good majority of this will be dry. Rest of your evening, Tuesday evening, few passing clouds, really nice conditions. Tonight we'll be looking at a mostly clear sky. Tomorrow morning, again, some of us will need the light sweater as you head out and about. We're looking at a very seasonable day of conditions with just that chance for a stray shower across the area. I do think this particular rain tracker is overdoing it just a touch as far as our shower chance goes. The good majority of us, we won't see any rain for your Wednesday, just thanks to the fact that we will have still some pretty dry air in across the area. Tomorrow morning, low 60s across the coast. Some of our inland zones, Weston, you could be waking up to some 50s tomorrow morning. Same with areas like Kendall, Country Walk, and Redland. 50s to kick off the day. Low to middle 60s across the coast. Again, it's going to feel a little bit cool. We're likely going to be running around 7 to 8 degrees cooler than what we woke up to this morning. So keep that in mind with upper 60s across the Keys. Tomorrow afternoon, back into the upper 70s and lower 80s we go. Very near average for this time of year. A beautiful late February afternoon shaping up for your Wednesday. Our next best chance for rain arrives Thursday. That comes out ahead of a weak front. This will be sliding through the area Thursday night. Not going to be bringing us a huge cool down. We will, however, notice a bit more of a drop in humidity as we head into Friday and the start of the weekend, kicking off a whole new month. So it should be pretty nice as we head into the weekend ahead. Next other 7-day forecast, there is that slightly higher chance to see some isolated rain on Thursday. We warm up to 81 degrees for Thursday out ahead of that front. A little bit of a dip in temperatures, not much, but we'll take the drop in humidity. Should be really comfortable and nice on Friday with a nice weekend ahead and just a chance for a stray shower on Saturday and Sunday.
Sounds good to me, Casey. Thank you. New details now in the case of an investigation of a deadly shooting in Fort Lauderdale. Police say a 17-year-old now faces murder charges. We are not releasing his identity because he is a minor. The teen is accused of jumping into a fight between two teenage girls and opening fire. This happened last week. 16-year-old Najahe Sherman was killed. We're going to hear from the victim's grandmother ahead on CBS News Miami at 5. Vatican sources tell CBS News that Pope Francis has been able to get out of bed and eat on his own, but he is still in critical condition and not out of danger. The 88-year-old is spending a 12th day in a Rome hospital. CBS News Miami's Seth Doan reports from Rome.
At the Vatican Monday night, crowds of Catholics from around the world gathered in St. Peter's Square, offering a prayer for Pope Francis.
I think it's quite somber, just because how ill he is, I suppose.
The 88-year-old pontiff, hospitalized over 10 days ago with double pneumonia, is said to be improving. The kidney issue discovered over the weekend, not a cause for concern, according to the Vatican.
He hasn't had any further respiratory crises. He has been able to reduce the amount of oxygen flow when he was using the nasal tubes.
Pope Francis was able to resume some work Monday while inside the hospital in Rome, calling the parish of Gaza, which he's done consistently since 2023. Some American Catholics see this as a time to come together.
A central figure like Pope Francis allows all of us to be grounded in something greater than ourselves.
Praying for recovery and healing. Jared Hill, CBS News.
When we come back, changes coming to a Starbucks near you. Find out how soon you'll start noticing a much smaller menu, and also which drinks are going away.
The #1 series in daytime is also the longest running game show on television. And The Price is Right is about to mark a milestone. More than 75,000 contestants have been invited to come on down since the show began back in 1972. And that milestone is the show's 10,000th episode. Price is Right host Drew Carey joins us now. Drew, thank you so much for being with us. Congratulations on the longevity of this show. I have to ask you, what do you think is the recipe behind its success?
I think it's the contestants. People want to tune in to see the contestants and see people that are regular people like they are, and that they can relate to, and watch somebody have their best day. That's really honestly it. And it's not me. It's the prizes too. I think, even like a bedroom set or something where you'd think it wouldn't be as exciting, but people. You can get a brand new kitchen tomorrow, a brand new bedroom set that's nice. Wouldn't it be great? Or, brand new appliances to get rid of the appliances you have now, just have a fresh look in your kitchen, or some exercise. It's all good to me.
These contestants are just beaming with joy on this show. The prizes are great, but the energy is electric. This is the longest running game show on television, and you're marking a milestone.
Yeah, 10,000 episodes. Wild, right? We're right up there with Gunsmoke and 60 Minutes. It's mind-blowing to me, honestly, because never in my whole career, my life, that I think I would end up doing something like this and being part of an institution like I am. It's really one of the biggest honors of my life.
What can people expect from this milestone episode?
Well, when we have big episodes like this, we like to load it up. So it's a budget buster, the show. We're offering a lot of huge money things. So if you like to see people win money and really go extra bananas, this is the show for you. It's going to be really fun. We already taped. I had such a good time taping it, and when we got done, we were like, "Wow, that was great!" We were kind of patting ourselves on the back about how good it turned out. So I can't wait for you to see it.
Yeah, prizes sound like they might be next level. Yeah. I was sharing with you when we held open auditions here in South Florida, people came out in droves. Everyone wants to be on the show, young, old. It doesn't matter. People want to be on this show. So for people auditioning, what advice do you have for them?
Oh man, I have no, so I'm not part of that process, but they look for people that are going to be extra. You have to be a little extra. That's the best way to put it. They want people that are extra excited, and who's going to, lose their cool a little bit and just get the highest energy you can be without being fake about it.
Okay, so the takeaway for our viewers who love you and want to be on this show: authentic, high energy, don't give up, and a little extra. And in Miami, we are nothing short of a little extra.
Yeah, famously.
Drew, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on this amazing milestone. We can't wait to watch.
Thank you too. Good luck, guys. See ya.
Najahe Sherman and Drew Carey. A shakeup at Starbucks. The coffee giant is cutting down its menus and its corporate staff, laying off 1,100 workers as of today. The CEO says it will not affect any in-store positions, but the company is reducing its food and drink menu by 30%. Some drinks going away include several frappuccinos and some lattes, and those changes begin next week. That is CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. I'm Jim Barry. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami.